Just getting around here. Listen, excuse me. I don't want outside.
Stop right there.
Hi. Good evening. Rishi Shop, hi. More for love, hi. Good evening. How to get unstuck. Hi, what's up there? Typing our title. Yes, I am. You not believe what happened to me. I thought I would put an alarm for 7 o'clock because usually I like to just put an alarm for 7 o'clock to remind me that I have a class for 8. But apparently the alarm did not set, so I didn't even start getting ready till like almost 7:30, and I had very very I was. And I refused to check the time because like my alarm will ring, my alarm will ring. By the time I finally decided to look at the time, it was almost 7:30. I'm happy now, but I'm here now, right? That's what matters. Okay, so you are welcome again to another Optimum Foodie class, so to speak. I do this every Tuesday. My name is Odunwayo. I'm the face behind that Optimum Foodie, and I love to talk about food, basically. We're Optimum Foodie. We like food, but I like to teach people how to make food do stuff for you, how to make food help you lose weight, how to make food help you live healthier. I always tell people food is not the enemy, food is your friend. You just need to learn how to create a better relationship, so to speak, with food, and it will do wonder. Yes, plateaus means that you've reached. So basically, today's topic, what we're talking about is when you started losing weight, right? And then all of a sudden you've lost, I don't know, you lost 6 kg, you lost 10 kg, you lost 15 kg, and all of a sudden you want to lose more. That means you've not yet reached your goal, but then it's like the weight just refuses to continue going down. So far so good, it has been going down, 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 down. You lose 1 kg this week, 0.5, 1.5 another week, some weeks you don't lose, but basically on an average, you have been steadily losing weight, right? And then all of a sudden, the weight doesn't want to come down again. What do? So that happens sometimes. That happens to a lot of people, right? Which is why even on our 3-month program, usually there's that's why the program is usually many times extended, so that we can watch what's happening and we can re-strategize and see what to do. But basically, I'll be sharing with you some of the tricks, right, for you to try if you are basically going through something like this. Yeah. So number one, reason why you might be going through a plateau is that you are eating too many calories. Now, the reason why you've been losing weight before is because now the way weight loss works is that you are eating less calories than your body needs, right? So now, whenever I say this, I don't want you to mix it up with eating small food. The fact that you're eating less calories does not mean you have to be eating small food. If you follow my page, you see that fine, the food might be smaller than what you're used to, because some of us are eating way larger portions than we should, but you won't be hungry. And the truth is, as you start eating these healthier, more balanced meals, even though they seem like smaller portions, you begin to get fuller with time. And not just fuller, your cravings will get better because now you're feeding yourself with all the nutrients that you need, and so your cravings reduce. But that's not today's topic, Sha. Let me go back. But basically, you were eating less calories than your body needed. That's why you're losing weight. So sometimes when you stop losing weight, it's because now your body needs even lesser calories for you to continue losing weight, right? So for example, let's say you were following a 1,500 calorie diet. Now your body weight is a big, thank you for the heart, your body weight is a big factor in determining how many calories you need to stay the same. The way we realize how many calories you need to lose weight is first we say, okay, how many calories do you need to stay the same? And then we take away from that. So for example, if you need 2,500 calories for you to stay the way you are, we can say, okay, let's remove 500 calories, let's remove 1000 calories. The more calories you remove from that number, the faster you will lose weight, right? So let's say you'll be following a 1500, maybe 1800, whatever, something calorie diet, and you've been losing weight. All of a sudden you stop losing weight, you might need to reassess your calorie needs. That means the way you were able to determine how you're losing weight before, you need to come up with that number. You need to do like recalculate it basically. So you need to go back to the drawing board and see if that number of calories you've been eating, maybe 1500, is still small enough for you to lose weight or to lose significant weight. Many times when you've lost a significant amount of weight, so you lost 10 kg, you lost 15 kg, most times you will need to go down a little more because of the amount of weight you've lost. Usually, generally, people who weigh less need lesser calories, and people who weigh more will need more calories. I like to use the example of myself now. So for me to stay the way I am, if I don't want to add weight, so I just want to stay the way I am, I'm supposed to be eating 1600. But that's because I'm very small. But somebody who weighs a lot more than me can be eating that same 1600 calories and be losing weight, while me, I'll just be maintaining my weight. Why? Because that person weighs a lot more than me, and so that person needs more than me, right? So if person is eating what I need to stay the same, it's likely that other person will be losing weight. Now that person now loses, person is now, I don't know, 70 kg or something, we're 90, now they're 70 kg. The amount of calories they're using to lose weight at 90, they might need to go lower to continue losing weight now that they are 70 kg. So that's the first thing you need to do. That's 1. 2, maybe you're one of those people that used to, you have a basic idea of what it is to lose weight. You started doing portion control. You reduce the amount of carbs you're taking, increase your vegetables, but you weren't necessarily measuring, so to speak. If you follow me, I measure everything. I'll say 1 cup of this, 1 teaspoon of that, one this is a hair. You weren't really doing that, but you were getting a fair result with what you were doing before. Now this was likely the time. If you begin to experience a plateau, that means you stop losing the weight, then you need to become even more accurate with your measurements. Because sometimes when you're not using proper measurements, it's possible that you might also be overestimating some things, but you might have been getting away with it before. And this one is even something that happened to somebody recently. She used to, hello Cynthia, she used to use her eyes to measure her food. And fine, she was losing weight, right? She had lost about 6 kg, but all of a sudden she wasn't losing anymore. For like 3 weeks, nothing was happening. She was wondering, and so I found that she still had not got her measuring cup. She actually had my book. She was following the book. She had lost about 6 kg. But then she hadn't got her measuring cups. And so I encouraged her to get the measuring cups so she could get her measurements properly. And once she got the measuring cups, started losing weight again. And now she has lost 10 kg using my book, right? So getting your measurements right can be another very, very crucial part. If you were losing weight before without them, that's something. Your measuring cups can be something you want to introduce to ensure that you are really measuring the food and you're getting the portions right the way they're supposed to be, and not just using your eyes. I think they call it eyeballing, using your eyes to measure, right? So that's another thing. Now, another thing, so my third point is for you to look beyond the scale. Now, I think this even should have been my first point, Seth. Sometimes the scale is not moving, but your body is changing. Right? So sometimes while you're thinking, oh my God, the scale is not moving, and you feel you're not making progress, sometimes it's not true. Okay? Sometimes you need to feel how your clothes, look how your clothes are feeling. You need to measure inches. I'm always telling people to do that. If you are on my program, whatever it is that you're doing, I always never use only the scale as a means to measure. The scale can be very, very discouraging. It's very, very annoying. All right? Sometimes it moves and not move. But when you check your measurement, so you measure the way your tailor measures you, measure your arm, measure your tummy, measure your bust, measure your thighs, measure your hips. So you measure that as well every week. And that way, that's another way to measure. And besides that, I mean, if last week a particular jean was feeling a little tight, and then 2 weeks down the line, you feel that you can pull that jean up a lot easier. Even if the scale is saying the same number, there's no need, right? Recently, a client of mine, she sent me, I had to tell her to send me her pictures because the scale was not moving. And even she's like, you know what, before I was bothered, but I'm not bothered because I can feel that I'm losing weight in my clothes. I can see that my tummy is getting smaller. But guess what? The scale just refused to go down. But it doesn't matter. Okay, because many times your weight is made up of a lot of things. Your weight is made up of the fat itself, your bones, your tissue, the water in your body, your undigested food, your poop that you've not pulled out, the water you drank. It's just so many things that come together. So when you climb the scale, unfortunately, you are not measuring only your fat. When you climb the scale, you're measuring so many other things, and many of these other things are things that change, are things that can change at any point in time, and because of that, the weight is not the best way. So if you're somebody that what's the word, you're in that situation and the scale seems not to move a lot, I'll just encourage, so that you don't get discouraged, be checking maybe once a month, once in 3 weeks or something. Instead, focus on other means of measuring yourself. I mean, if you're able, when you're working, if you're doing your exercise, if you're able to now do more, more of the exercises that you used to do. Maybe before you could only manage 5 squats, now you're doing 7, you're doing 10. Trust me, the kind of progress, right? Because it means that you're building more muscles. It means that things are changing inside of you. So don't let the scale discourage you. I always tell people, the number is not written on your forehead. Hello, Eric. Thanks for joining. The number is not written on your forehead, right? There are people that are 90-something kg. If you look at them, you will never believe that they are 90-something kg. Okay? I know people that are 90-something and they're size 12. Okay? They don't look it because it's more muscle than fat. That 91 kg is not fat. Alright? So you will never know. Okay? So that's one point. Let me just mention that. Now, let's now move on to other things, to other tricks. So I mentioned the fact that you need to reassess your calorie needs. I mentioned that you might need to become more specific with your food measurements. Now, you might also want to fresh high. You might also want to increase your level of physical activity. And not just your level of physical activity, strength training. Many people ignore strength training. When you want to lose weight and you want to exercise, I think a lot of people just think about walking, running. A lot of us think of only the aerobic side, dancing, jumping jacks, skipping rope. All those things are awesome. They're great because, they immediately burn calories. It's an important part of the process. But let me tell you why strength training is important. When I say strength training, I mean things that are building your muscle. So your, what do you call it now? Squats, press-ups, what are the easy ones? The tummy exercises, your lunges. There's so many different things that you can do in your house without equipment, without anything special, without needing to go into the gym, right? I work out mostly inside my house, right? All our programs come with home workout guides to show you what to do inside of your house, so you don't need to go anywhere. So that said, the reason why you need to be doing those exercises alongside the aerobic and stuff is because when you are losing weight, as I said earlier, your weight is made up of many things, right? And when this number on the scale starts going down, I can assure you that it's not only fat you are losing many other things. You're losing muscle as well, right? If you're not careful and all you're doing is aerobics, at the end of this whole process, you might end up with less muscle than you started with, which is very sad. You don't want to have less muscle. What we are actually wanting is less fat. That's what you wanted from the beginning. It was the fat you're trying to get rid of. But the truth is, you will also lose muscle in the process. But the way for you to maintain your muscle is to be doing these exercises, right? So that fine, even though you're losing some, because you're losing the weight, you'll be able to rebuild it back. And not just rebuild it back, hopefully you'll be able to even increase it and end up with more muscle than you even started with. And let me tell you why this muscle is so important. Now, more muscle automatically increases your metabolism. I'm sure probably people have heard of metabolism, increase your metabolism. Metabolism is the rate at which your body is burning calories, right? So me now, compared to somebody who has a lot more muscle, as we're sitting down doing almost nothing, that person will be burning more calories than me. Just because that person has more muscle. Why? Because muscles burn calories. Fat burns, but it burns very tiny, it's very small. Muscles burn calories. So the more muscles you have, the more calories you have. And when I'm saying women having muscles, please, I'm not saying you should be bulky. I'm not talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger muscle. Alright? It's just about you looking toned. Don't be scared. It's not, you're not going to look manly or bulky. All right, don't bother about any of those stuff. I know this is part of those things will scare people. That's not what's going to happen. All that's going to happen is you're going to look toned and amazing. Okay, so for you to get an Schwarzenegger, but trust me, you need to be taking some injections and steroids and be doing a ridiculous amount of gym. If you exercise in the house, it's not enough for you to get all those kind of things, right? So don't bother about that. What you're focusing on is because you want not only sustainable weight loss, you want to also continue losing weight. So the more muscles you have, the higher metabolism to continue that weight loss process. So if you so far so good. You're not working